Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting off on the Pearson area, and I just cannot believe what I'm seeing. It's so different out here. Look at this. This is the side of Pearson Street. So I'm just looking at the activity right here, and look at this. This is just so unusual. This is such a different scene than what we're used to out here. And then there's like some tents right there on the corner of Pearson right here. Do you guys see this? This is such a difference. Wow. So we go from like one thing to another thing over here on Pearson Street. Well, let's head down Pearson and go towards the strip mall to see if anything's going on over there. And it's just so different out here. Like, I never know what I'm gonna see when I'm coming out here, you guys. I just never know. I hope that you all are doing really good today. And let's go for this ride and see what's going on over here on 27th Avenue. Look at all those bicycles. Where do you think they get them from? And they just sell them right there. I wonder how much they charge for the bicycles. I should go there one day and like ask, how much do you all charge for the bicycles? And what kind of bikes are they? But me, I like regular bikes. I'm not into e-bikes or anything like that. I feel like it's better exercise anyways. So here we are in this parking lot of these red apartments, and I don't see anything going on here, but of course this is the daytime, so I wouldn't expect to see a lot. So let's just keep going. There's like nobody out here, not even people just walking around. And there's the old hot block straight ahead. It's an empty hot block too. There is nobody out here. Absolutely no one. What happened? You know? Where did everybody go? So this means that I have to drive around to different streets and different parts of the city now and see what's going on. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going. Let's just get out of here because there is absolutely nothing going on in this old hot block. It's like the boring block now. That's what I should call it from now on instead of the old hot block. The boring block. And let's go over to Glen Rosa. That's like where most of the action is. That's like the new hot block out here. So let's just get past all this traffic. Just wait for all this traffic. Like, okay, here we go. So while we're driving, tell me where you're watching from. I want to know. I'm nosy too. I want to know about you guys too. I like to know that. So there was a lot of traffic. So we're getting close to Glen Rosa. I'm just zooming in. I'm looking at these people walking right here. I guess they're a couple, or maybe they're just friends. That's why I'm like stopping. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're a couple, you think? Or just friends? So let's keep going. We're almost there. But I think I just want to go to the strip mall because I see something. You guys can't see it right now, but I just see some people like in the strip mall. Like it's pretty busy there. Okay, let's just wait to this traffic. And I'm so like wanting to show you, but I'm not going to turn the camera right now. It's just easier for me to focus on driving and then have my camera in like one position. It's just a lot easier sometimes. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's going on in this strip mall. So there's a crowd of people, but nobody's familiar or anything like that. So let's just keep going. I didn't recognize anybody out here. Yeah, I don't recognize anybody at all out here. Do you guys ever recognize people in any of these videos? Like when I'm out here recording and stuff, do you like, oh, that's such and such and such? And I'm just still looking at people this crossing the street. So there's a lot going on over here in Glen Rosa. It seems like people are like living here on Glen Rosa. Awesome. In addition to all the other stuff that goes on here on Glen Rosa. And just hanging out. The thing about 27th Avenue is that everything is kind of scattered lately. So I feel like I have to drive around a lot more and look into little pockets of areas. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in this Mexican restaurant parking lot because we haven't been in a while. And I want to see what's going on over here, if there's anything exciting. Wow, it looks pretty empty. Just somebody with a bike, that's it. And then somebody by this back wall. And there's that car wash right there. So, and there's the Super 8. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we go over to the Super 8 and see if there's anything going on? Wait, let's look over here across the street in this parking lot. Just see what's going on. If anybody looks familiar. I have not been to Mandy's in a while either. I need to go there and get like some fish and chips. I haven't been in a while. That's one place that I like. So, okay. So, you see how much business they get? It's so busy over there. So here we are in the Super 8 motel parking lot. All looks good, right? Everything looks good here. There's nothing strange or unusual going on. So far, so good. So does anybody know how much do they charge a night here at the Super 8? Or do you guys think it's discounted because it's on 27th Avenue and Indian School? Or do you think they're all the same prices? So let's see. There's some people right here. I don't know. I guess these two people, are they walking towards the Super 8 maybe? Maybe customers? Hey, Poppy. What's going on? Wow. So, I'm over here on Indian School Road still. And I'm going to go over to 27th again. So look at these two people right here. Is she was like fixing her bonnet, right? And they're like talking. I don't know, where do you guys think they're going? They have bags on them and stuff. I wonder if they're just walking down the street, or are they headed somewhere like specifically? Huh. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? They look like they might be going somewhere with them having bags, though. Maybe they're traveling. Maybe they're from out of town. Who knows, right? But I'm not a fan of the bonnet thing. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like the bonnet thing. Like even if I don't know, maybe if somebody needs to put it on while they're sleeping or something like that. But like walking around during the daytime like that with the bonnet, that's just I don't know. I don't know. I know some people do it. I just don't get it. But here we are over in Glen Rosa again. It's a whole crowd of people right here. Still. So I'm just gonna I want to try to just see who I don't know. Oh my gosh. Just I don't know where they're headed, but I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe I think I want to turn around though. Maybe I'll just turn around because there's really nothing up here. And then if I keep going straight, that's like by the freeway. And I don't really want to go on that. So I'm just going to turn around. If you like this video so far, click like. Let me know. There's the Radius Apartments. And so I'm just looking for familiar faces at this point, you guys. Just anybody that I recognize from like night out here during the day. These people are now across the street. What? She wants me to hurry up and go. All right, I'm gonna go, girl. I'm going. I'm gonna get out of you all's way because I'm gonna go record some other stuff because there's not much going on. Oh, that person got a donation from that person in the car. That was nice. But one thing you must say, there are some unusual characters on 27th Avenue. It's never boring to me. You could come out here anytime, day, night, and you're just gonna see such interesting people out here. And some of them are like characters because just the vibe and just, I don't know, it's just, that's how they are, some of them. Okay, look, you guys. Look how he's looking at me, right? He's like really just staring intensely at me. Yeah. Checking me out, right? It's like, who is this right here? But no, I don't want anything. I'm just out here recording. That's what I do. I don't want to stop and chit chat. I know you want to be looking in the car and see who I am and all that, but I'm not going to stop. So here we are again, circling back around, right? I think we need to go over to the parking lot by the apartments. I think I want to go to Hazelwood, but I just want to take a view real quick and see if there's anybody by the old hot block, or the boring hot block, I should say. So from the looks of it, it looks like the Phoenix Police Department really cleaned up the streets, right? Do you guys think it's really safe out here? For anyone. Like, and I'm not talking about me. I'm not worried about me. I'm just talking about for anybody. Like, do you think it's a lot safer out here? Like, they've cleaned up the streets and it's just interesting. But it's not over because there's still stuff going on. It's just, we'll see. Here we are back on Hazelwood. And there's not much going on over here on Hazelwood. It's not much at all. It's like, where's everybody at? Where'd they go? Nobody's really hanging out today. Everybody's like being quiet lately over here in Hazelwood. And I haven't seen Jenny in a long time, you guys. I don't know where Jenny is anymore. Has anybody seen her? Have any of you guys seen her? What happened to her? The strange thing is, when I first saw Jenny, like in April of last year, she was always in this Hazelwood area. And I used to see a bunch of other people out here too, and I just don't see any of them anymore. And I would see her on the old hot block. I'd see her walking down 27th Avenue, and I'd see her just by the store and just disappeared. Like, so hopefully she's doing good. Hopefully she's, doing really good in her life. I hope that everything's better for her, and that I hope that she has really good outcomes, and that she's not out here anymore. I always want the best for people, no matter what it is. Seriously though, I do want the best for people. So I know some people make comments and stuff like, in the comments section about people wanting to be out here and do their thing or whatever. That's not my business. I just drive around and I just talk about what I see, and I get to know things that way, and my own way of doing things. And here we are over in Pearson, and it's pretty quiet over here, just except for the tent and stuff, which is super unusual over here. So I don't know if this is just a one-day thing or what's going on over in Pearson. Is it like changing to some type of a camp now or something? But remember, these are people's houses right here, and there's a couple of apartments over here. So I don't think this will last long, just because it's right in the right in the middle of a residential area. It's just, so as usual, I think I'm gonna go to QT to get a soda, because it's been like a little bit of a long day, and there's people hanging out right here. Well, you guys just stay tuned for more videos, because I am gonna do some traveling, and I'm gonna be going back to Vegas, doing a lot of Vegas stuff. So stay tuned. Bye.